Welcome to the Handmade Entrepreneur Life. I'm your host, Katherine Hampton. Together we are journeying through life as handmade entrepreneurs. I started my journey in 2013 and have successfully built a business that generates multiple six figures year after year. My goal is to share strategies and techniques that I have learned so that you can skip the stress and jump straight to success. Now let's get started. If you avoid talking about your business because you don't like how self-promotion feels, you're not alone. When I first started my online business, I was so worried about being judged or rejected that I wouldn't talk about it or advertise my business. I mean, my own mother didn't know I had started what was a side gig at the time for probably a good 6 months. And my sister was actually the one who told her about it. But today we're going to talk about how to move past that discomfort so you can start promoting your brand. Unfortunately, self-promotion is a necessity if you want to sell products. I know just from interacting with artisans in the handmade community, a lot of us are introverts and we're afraid of feeling too salesy or scammy. And you have to tell customers about your amazing products and where to buy them if you want your business to expand. So today we're going to talk about a few ways that you can do this. The first thing that you're going to have to do is identify what your fear is. What are you afraid of exactly? Are you afraid of rejection like I was? Are you afraid of what others are going to think about you? Are you just painfully shy? Honestly, the root of most of our fears is the fear of failure. The truth is, there will likely be some missteps along the way. That's just part of the process. If you don't give yourself a chance to try, then you're going to miss an opportunity for learning, growth, and eventually success. So we have to reshape our mindset about failure. An outcome is only a failure if we don't learn something, if we don't grow. I try to keep this in mind anytime I start feeling like I'm going to label something a failure. It's only a failure if I choose not to learn from it. If there's not something that I can take from it to make the next try better. So there's always a lesson that can help us with the next attempt. The next thing that's going to help us with self-promotion is finding your target market. It's much easier to promote your product when you know who you're speaking to. And honestly, most of the time, it's not our family and friends. I still don't promote on my personal Facebook page or hardly ever talk to my family and friends about my business. But I have found who my target market is, and that's who I advertise to. So you're going to want to research who's going to be buying your product. How old are they? Do they have kids? What do they do in their spare time? All of this information helps you to determine how to write your sales copy, how to write your Facebook post, your Instagram post, if you're posting on Pinterest, which I hope you are. All of this helps you to determine what you're going to say and what your pictures should look like to attract your target audience. Now, the third thing is practice. Practice, practice, practice. Everything gets better with practice. Whatever your expertise is now, it took time. You didn't just immediately know how to crochet. You didn't pick up a paintbrush and know how to paint. It took time and practice. So the same applies to self-promotion. You're going to have to practice writing. You're going to have to practice tweaking and reading your sales copy out loud. Even if you sell online only, I highly recommend reading your listing descriptions, reading your Facebook posts, anything that you're typing online for your customers to read. I recommend reading it out loud so you can hear what your customers are going to hear when they read it. You can also read sales copies of your big box competitors as a guideline for how they speak to your audience. Now, I'm not telling you to copy. You are researching writing style, the tone, etc., to help you develop your own style for your own customers. I never encourage copying. It's all for research so that you can then put it into your own style. Now, the fourth step, and it's most important, is you have to believe in yourself. Now, confidence takes time, it takes practice. It's a combination of the previous steps that we've spoken about. But your audience is going to be able to feel your excitement and know if you're authentic. And your audience is only going to be half as excited as you are. So if you're only just kind of haphazardly throwing things out, they're only going to be half of that back to you. So if you don't believe in yourself or you sound like you aren't excited about your products, your audience won't be either. So just remember, you are amazing and you're worthy of attention. If you're struggling with self-promotion, I hope that these tips today will help you to overcome those fears. Are you currently struggling to make sales? Do you have a passion for your handmade craft but lack a clear business strategy? Or maybe you are wanting to take your side hustle to the next level and make it your full-time job. If any of this sounds like you, I invite you to check out my 30-day action plan, where you will receive a personalized one-on-one analysis of your handmade shop with a 30-day action plan and 2 follow-up email check-ins. For more details, please visit bit.ly/myshop.plan. The website is bit.ly/myshop.plan.
The podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's anchor.fm/new to get started.